Hello, we thought we'd give a little Ryan update, and it's easier to do it on video rather than typing it. But before we do, just want to say thank you to everyone who, for the last 6.5 months, has been asking about him and praying for him and everything else, and everyone who sent gifts when my sister put together the whole baby shower online. And thank you so much, and it's helped both of us along with Ryan. Um, Over the last 6.5 months, Ryan's been through a whole lot. What are you doing? He's been through a lot. He had to have several surgeries. First of all, to figure out exactly what kind of esophageal atresia he had. We found out through one surgery that he had esophageal atresia type B, which comes with a tracheoesophageal fistula, and he had it in the upper pouch. The placement of it was very rare, of course, for him. He is 1% of the 1%, so everything about him is pretty rare. We decided initially, after having the fistula surgery, to repair that, for which he had to be a little bit bigger and stronger, that we would then try the magnets, the magnet devices, which was somewhat new. There have been some cases that have used it, but not a whole lot of data. But all the data that came back was positive. So we gave it a go. And I think the first one was May, maybe.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah. And so they put them in, and one of them came loose. So they went in and they did a revision. So we kept them in 2 more weeks. And unfortunately, that one didn't work. So we decided to try it again. Yeah, but with this one, the surgeon would mobilize his pieces of the esophagus a little bit by cutting around it to make them so they're a little stretchier. But then the magnets weren't available until the end of June, so we waited some more. So then last week we put them, or Dr. Baldwin put them in. He felt really good about the placement. The x-rays each day looked good. However, unfortunately, the magnets were not moving, which is what we wanted. We wanted them to move closer together. But for about 7 days, they stayed in place, which was a good sign. Ryan, he was under anesthesia, but doing okay. A couple little respiratory issues as he normally gets, cloudiness of the lung, a little bit of a collapse of the lung, but he was doing okay. And then last Friday, I believe it was, the x-ray showed that the bottom magnet fell again. So the magnets did not work. So in talking, Jason and I had decided that if they didn't work this time, that we were going to choose to abandon this method. So Friday and Saturday, I guess, the surgeon went in just at the bedside and was able to remove the magnets. And so right now, Ryan just has his oxygen, and he still has his subclavian line there in case they need to access any ports or anything like that. In talking with Dr. Baldwin, there are a couple options. He gave some where the esophagus would come out the neck, and he'd be able to come home and do baby stuff, and it would drain through his neck, and then eventually he would go back in and have the reconstruction to fix it. Another is a colonic inner section or inner disposition or something like that, where they take a piece of the colon or the intestines and they put it in to take the place of the missing esophagus. Right. And I will continue in the next video because we're running out of time.